hope I can actually like put what is in my brain on a piece of paper at some point. Cheese and crackers, Batman. How do you even open? Ah, Jesus. Okay. All right. My apologies for the lighting situation that is probably going to be an issue throughout this video. The light up there is going out, so if I turn it on, it's flickering constantly. That is not a thing I can handle, so I have like 8 different lamps on right now, and we'll probably mostly only be filming during the day. Good luck to me. Anyway, hi, hello, how are you doing? How's the weather where you are? Did you get winter? I didn't, and I'm sad about it. But hi, welcome to this week's video. I'm Courtney. I am a part-time artist with a full-time job, and I also have a reading addiction. I'm a knitter, spinner, quilter, lots of crafty things and book things and other things. So it is Monday, and this week I thought I would take you along with me as I attempt to do a little bit of a work-life balance vlog. So we'll see how that goes. If you have watched some of my previous videos recently, I tried to do like swapping my screen time for reading, art, other things, but I ended up having like no time because work took up all of the time. And that was the case last week as well. I had several 10 to 12 hour days, and I'm trying to like find a better balance this week. So cross your fingers for me, and don't forget to subscribe so you can help me stay motivated to have a little bit more sanity in my life, maybe. But the plan for this week, I have a lot of things I need to get done outside of work. I really want to bake some cookies. I've been wanting to for a couple of weeks. So I'm thinking that might happen tomorrow or Wednesday. Then I have a couple other things that I've been working on as far as art. That's kind of being filmed for another video, so you probably won't see too much of that other than kind of just like faraway shots of maybe me working on some art things. We'll see about that. Then I also have a book that I'm really hoping to finish either tonight or tomorrow, and I will catch you up on that in a little bit because I am super excited to talk about this book series that I've been reading. And then I'm trying really hard not to go to the art store. They're having a massive sale, and I don't need to spend any more money. But there might be a trip to the art store this week. We'll find out. We'll see. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go get a few more work things done. So I'll check back in with you in a little bit. Alright, I need to empty this memory card is what I've learned. Good morning. It's Tuesday, and it's coffee break time. I am, in an effort to have a work-life balance, I am designating 10-ish o'clock as coffee break time. Okay, as I was saying, it is Tuesday, and we are trying to do some work-life balance this week. So during my coffee break, I'm gonna work a little bit on one of the paintings that I have going on. I'm actually making an entire separate video about that, so I won't show you a whole lot of the painting in this clip in a second, but that's kind of the plan for my short little coffee break. Then I've got some meetings for work, and it actually looks like it's going to be warm today and not just like lies like yesterday. So I think I'm gonna try to go on like a proper walk, almost hike. It's like super, super muddy because we don't get winter, we just get stick season, mud season this year apparently. Don't love that, but I'm gonna try to go on a walk in the woods. We'll see how muddy and gross it is, but that'll be later this afternoon after the work things are done. And then I have 2 very exciting packages. So I just did a video last week on references, using reference images, why they're important, especially to me for my art practice. And these are 2 packages of reference materials. They are not pictures. They are small little physical, they are little objects that I have an idea of something that I want to do. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out, but I will show you what it is when I open those a little bit later today. But I'm super, super excited. I hope I can actually like put what is in my brain on a piece of paper at some point, because I really love my little idea for a painting. So we'll see. But let's finish making the coffee and go paint for a little bit before our next work meeting. Don't drink paint water. The reason that I had to get lids for my water containers. So it is like 4:20-ish, 4:30. So we went for a walk, nice little walk. It's windy outside. I probably am going to like remove the wind noise from the clips that you just saw, but it's apparently so windy that our power is out. So there's nothing, I don't know if you can see, there's no, yeah, we got nothing. So I was going to bake cookies and I don't think I'm doing that now. So I think I could maybe paint a little because my painting area is set up in a window that faces west. So I do have a little bit of sunlight. That's why you can see me right now, is the sunlight is coming in. So, I might paint. I could sit and knit and listen to an audiobook and drain the battery on my phone. But I don't know. I really was looking forward to making cookies. So I'm gonna go find a new plan and I will check in with you when we figure out what that plan is. Because the cookie baking one, I think, is officially canceled, which I'm pretty sad about. Hopefully you can't hear my neighbors. I have the doors open because it's 60 degrees in February and the power's out, so. Good times, good times. All right, we're back. We have power for now. I don't know how long that's gonna last, but I grabbed my new cookbook that I'm very excited about making a recipe from. And I was looking at their lovely chocolate chip cookie recipes. Basically, all of the recipes have to be chilled overnight. Do I really care enough to do that? I don't know. We'll see. So what I think I'm gonna do is make the cookies. If the power goes out again, I can just sneak the batter in the fridge really quickly. and then we'll bake them in the morning, I guess. So we won't have cookies tonight, but I will have a breakfast cookie. That's a thing that's gonna happen tomorrow morning. So let's bake some cookies, and then I'm gonna open those 2 packages that I got. This is getting ridiculous. That's the like 3rd or 4th time the power's gone out. But the cookie dough is made. It's in the fridge, and I was about to do dishes by candlelight, but I guess we're okay now. All right. Hi, friends. Hello. You might notice that the audio is not matching up with the video that you're seeing right now, and that's not you. That's me. For some reason, the audio on this clip, I think I didn't plug my mic all the way in. The audio is gone. It's just completely gone. But the good news is I did actually do a couple recordings while I was unboxing these packages with my phone. So I will flip you over to those in just a second, but I'm going to have to like throw in some voiceovers. So, all right, here we go. We're opening the first package. Let's get into it. All right. So what we have here is not a pile of junk, I swear. Ooh, a tiny cannon. So I have an idea for a painting that I want to do of just an assortment of old game pieces. Oh, I have some chess pieces already, but that's fun. Just like in a little assortment of game pieces and like marbles and tiles and things, like all of the 80s nostalgia, just a cute little still life, but 80s vibes. Yes! Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so excited. So I really wanted the Monopoly thimble, and this makes my day. That's fantastic. All right. So this was just like a $5 random assortment of game pieces and like old ephemera. Is that what we would, even though it's not paper? I don't know. Is this a Connect? Wow. This is, let me tell you, if you really want your ADHD to like pop off, buy a $5 lot of random things on Etsy. That's how we got here. But, oh, thank you. You good? You done? No, okay. So yeah, that is what is in the first bag that we have here. At any rate, so I was super excited that I had a couple of these just like really basic game pieces, you know, like the little kind of curved ones with the little round ball on top. I was highly amused by this. So at this point, I am super excited about all of these game pieces. There's several that I don't recognize. I do not know what some of these are, but I'm very easily amused. But let's open the second package here in a second. Here's the second package. We're gonna open it. We're gonna put it in here. I got distracted. Is this a pog? Is what I'm asking myself right now. Apparently yes. You are easily amused, Courtney. You very much are. Both then and now. All right, let's open the second package. Here we go. Okay, we're struggling a little bit to open the package because I know that this one has Monopoly money in it. I did order a little set of Monopoly money and the random assortment of game pieces. I wanted to have a couple little like pieces of paper in with my little still life of game pieces. All right, I will say that I remember when I was opening this, that one like inner package was like the loudest material ever in the history of the world. So maybe it's a good thing that we lost the audio. But all right, this is the little baggie. Let's move some of these guys off to the side so that we can see what we have in this little package. Okay, yes, here is the money. And then also stickers flew out at me. So this seller included some really cute stickers that I was highly amused by. And I will link both of the sellers down below. It had a cute little cow sticker, and I love cows. So I was very excited about the stickers, and I will also show you the freebies from the other shop in just a second. But got my Monopoly money. Very happy about that. All right, so now we are going to open the little bonus package that came from this seller, and the note said something like, here's some like game cards or something. I threw it away already, but I was super excited once I did open this. This was maybe like the best part. I was so excited to get the Monopoly community chest and chance cards, but I didn't want to order, like you can order them on Etsy, but it's like a whole pack. I just wanted a few. The fact that these came as a freebie with my little random assortment of game pieces just seriously made my night. I got the New York Ave Monopoly card thing, you know, from Monopoly. You gather the things. It's the card thing. I don't know what they're called, but property. That's what it is. It's a deed. It's a property title. Anyway, then it also had some money. Again, all of these little card things were freebies. So I was very, very excited. Definitely linking both the sellers down below because the freebies that they both included were phenomenal. Highly recommend getting yourself just like a random assortment of game pieces off of Etsy. Pretty fantastic buy, if I do say so myself. Very, very excited about this little freebie, and let's get into the actual little game pieces. All right, we have a nice little wooden token. Nice. This is like a chess checkers type situation. I don't know what this is from. Seen It Too. That's not vintage. That's new. Don't like that. Then we have not a clue what that is from. Another dominoes are always good. Appreciate the dominoes. Ooh, yes. I love these. This is one of the things I really wanted. This is a nice shape. Look at that shape. I'm excited about that. Nice Scrabble tiles. That's going to be lovely. I don't know what this game is. If you have any idea what this is from, comment down below. Same with this. If you have any idea what that's from, comment down below. Also this, not a clue. So, ooh, a present. I don't know what this is from, but it is definitely vintage, and I like it. So if you know what this one is, also let me know. Another Monopoly house. Okay, we have a hotel and we have a house from Monopoly. That's exciting. Ooh, I feel like that's like a bingo little thing that one would pull out of a tumbling, I don't know. That's not a clue, but I like it. All right, a couple other little, is that handwritten? It is. Alrighty, not sure what that is. But I have a lovely assortment of, oh, I feel like I should know what this is from, but I do not, but it looks familiar. I mean, it's not Scrabble because it doesn't have the points on there. I'm not sure. But we have a nice assortment of different little game pieces that I can kind of set up and make into the little still life that I have in my mind. I mean, shoot, like this little layout right here. That's cute. Do I want to go to the trouble of painting this much detail? Ooh, that's another Monopoly. Is that a real Monopoly one? This doesn't feel as substantial as they usually do. I question your validity here, car. At any rate, yeah, this would be just a little fun little like thing to sketch, but it's got so much going on that I feel like I don't know if I could manage that. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably play around with what I want to do as far as like which pieces I want in the still life and setting that up and taking some pictures. Yeah. All right. So that is what we had in the packages. Very, very excited again to get started on this project. Highly amused by all my new little trinkets. Really recommend getting a random assortment of game pieces if you are anything like me and easily amused by shiny objects. But I will toss you back to the video, and the next clip, thankfully, has audio again. All right, let me pause what I'm listening to because I like to believe that I can like make words while I have music on, and I can't. That's not a thing we can do. Hello, good morning. It's Wednesday, and as you saw, we've already had 1 cup of coffee and like trying to like get ourselves into the day. Insomnia is winning this week. I think I'm gonna like have to break down and like actually take drugs tonight. Drugs. So, sorry. I hope someone got that really old TikTok reference. But, yep, brain's still loading. So I've had 1 cup of coffee. We clearly need more, but that's also probably a really bad idea for my anxiety. But that's the only way we're gonna get through the day. So I have less than a week until vacation. Less than a week until vacation. We just have to, we gotta make it through. So, welcome to 10 o'clock coffee break. As part of our work-life balance, I am trying to at least maintain those things so I like have some sanity. The work gets done, but we're also like not overwhelmed like I was for the past 2 weeks. I'm doing better with that. We have power again. That has stayed on. Hopefully that continues for the day. But I also, I haven't edited last night's clips yet, but I know that the little game pieces for the art piece that I want to make really deeply triggered some 80s kid nostalgia and ADHD in my brain. So that's all I can think about. All I want to do is like start on that piece, but I need to finish the other one that I'm working on. And impulse control is a problem. So I maybe bought a couple other things because there's like 2 or 3 other board games that I did not happen to get the pieces for in the like random mixed bag lot. I really want a Trivial Pursuit little pie piece with little, the pie, the things, Trivial Pursuit. Anyone? Yes, no? And then I ended up finding out what some of those game pieces were. Never heard of the game, still don't know, but I found pictures of the board games online. And then I also really want Operation, Clue, and Life, but the old Life, not the one with the minivan. Like the really old one with like the station wagon, and then I'm gonna put all the little people in it. So yeah, I need to acquire those. We may have made a few more Etsy purchases last night, whoopsie. But that's like where my brain is right now, is I just want to work on that project, but I can't till I get those pieces, because I guess I could do a little practice piece. Maybe I'll do a sketchbook piece. Maybe we could start playing around with the layout That way I can satisfy that. I don't know why I try to make coffee and talk, because I can't do two things at once, especially when I'm this tired. But maybe if I do the little sketchbook and like just start drawing a couple of the pieces and figure out like the perspective that I want them at, like do I want them like all kind of dotting the page, or like in my brain they're like kind of like on they're on an angle, they're on a plane, and like they're receding into the background. Might work on that. I need to find a place to like set those up so I can take some reference photos. But that's probably a later today thing. Right now, we're gonna do the coffee thing, and then I'm going to set up my under the desk treadmill and charge the battery for this for my 11 o'clock meeting, so I can get some movement in my day while I'm in the meeting and have balance again. That's the theme of this week, balance. So I'm gonna do that, and then right after that I have a hair appointment. So I probably will check back in with you post hair appointment, and then maybe we'll have time to do the like arranging of the things and maybe a little sketching. We'll see. You'll find out what happens when I find out what happens. Let's go find out what happens together.
Power on.
How's it going? Should we bake cookies? All right, I am home from getting my hair done, and it looked a lot cuter before I went out into like 20-mile-an-hour winds and then put on a hoodie when I got home. So it's fine. So I am exhausted at this point. We did the work things, and I can't stare at a screen anymore. So let's bake some cookies and see what I have the energy for. Like, we're going on a pretty steady decline thanks to insomnia. It's my favorite. If you have any good tips for getting over insomnia without like medication, so that's what I'm trying to like not have to drug myself. Yeah, any tips would be appreciated. I mean, I've probably tried most of them at this point, but I'm open to more. So let me know if you have any good tips, or to like just feel like you have some energy and like not like you're dying after like not sleeping for a night. That'd be great too. Any suggestions other than over caffeinating, which I did today. So I'm really anxious for no reason, but that's just caffeine. All right, let's make cookies, and then I'll see how the rest of the evening goes. We'll be back. Or we might not. I might see you tomorrow. Might see you in a few hours. We don't know. Hello, and welcome to Coffee Chats, because apparently that's what we're doing now. So it is Friday, and we are making the coffee. Yesterday was basically all work and no balance. So I worked until like 5 or 6 or a little bit later because like I'm going out of town next week, and so there's a lot that I want to get done so I don't have to work while I'm on my trip. So there were meetings, there was a lot going on, and I basically finished work, crashed on the couch, had dinner, watched our shows, went to bed. So not the best, but I've been doing okay the rest of the week. Today is Friday. I really do want to have a better balance today, but there's still like all that pressure of I need to get the work things done because I only have today and Monday before I'm like off for like over a week. So trying to like rein it in. It's impossible to do everything. We need to set realistic expectations. We need to delegate to others. We also need to drink our water. That was part of the problem earlier this week, as I realized the day before when I was super tired, like Wednesday, hadn't drank enough water at all. Like I had 1 bottle instead of like the 2 that I normally have. Did that yesterday too. So we've got to take better care of ourselves. Do you need to drink water? Have you taken your meds today, your vitamins, whatever it is you need for self-care? Have you done the things? I'm trying to do the things, you do the things. So I have one more meeting today, and then I'm gonna try to go to a lunchtime yoga class. We'll see. Trying to prioritize self-care is hard. Is it hard for you? It's hard for me. But really quickly, I did want to talk about some of the books that I've been reading this week. I am absolutely obsessed with the Wimbrel House series. Let me remind myself who that is by, because that's hard. Okay, so the author is Charlie Holmberg. I'm going to pop in a picture right here of the first book, which is Keeper of Enchanted Rooms. And I read that like last week, absolutely loved it. It definitely has House in the Cerulean Sea vibes. So if you liked that book by TJ Klune, I really think that you would like this one. It is about a kind of found family. This person, the main character, doesn't really have a family, inherits this house that may or may not be either haunted or possibly enchanted or somehow magicked. There is something supernatural going on with the house, and he has to figure out how to navigate that. And along the way, we have some friends that join the adventure, and it is just such a super sweet story. It does have some dark parts. There's definitely a villain that's like super scary and like, that's some shady stuff. But overall, it is so sweet. So there are 3 books in that series. The first one is Keeper of Enchanted Rooms. The second one is Heir of Uncertain Magic, which I'll pop in a cover right here. I'm reading all of these on my Kindle, so I don't actually have physical copies. But I loved Keeper of Enchanted Rooms so much that I definitely want to try to find a physical copy. It's one of those things that like I would reread, and those are the books that I try to keep on my shelves and like let go of the other ones, and it was definitely a 5-star for me. The second one in the series, I give it a 4.5. I liked the first one so much more because I was getting to know the characters and everything, and I don't really like what happened to one of the characters at the end of the first book that carried over into the second, but I'm It's good for the character. I wanted things to stay the way they were. I didn't like change, is basically what happened. I'm sure everybody else likes that portion, but try not to give any spoilers. So highly recommend checking out those books if you haven't already. If you have read those, I would love to hear what you think of them. Did you think that they were similar to, or at least the first one, was it similar to House in the Cerulean Sea? Because I definitely got those vibes. So I have at least been reading every single night. That has been really nice. So I am like slowing down at the end of the day. So that's been good. So overall, we're definitely making progress and getting more of a balance. But I really want to make some time for art today. So let's see if we can make that happen. But I'm going to go do my meeting, hopefully go to yoga, try to prioritize that self-care, and then I will check back in with you in a little bit. Okay. My apologies for the lighting and the hair. It is Friday afternoon. We're done with work. I'm not going to look at the computer that's over here. I'm not going to touch it again today. We're gonna try. But it is Friday afternoon. And this unfortunately is the time of day where like sunlight just like murders my office lighting. So I hate closing the blinds. Like I like the sunlight, but it doesn't look great, and it's not that great for doing art, but like we're gonna make do. We're gonna deal with it as best we can. And I just got this, it's a Transom travel palette, and it is supposed to be good at keeping your gouache or your watercolor fairly wet and keep it from drying out. So I'm gonna use this on my trip, so I want to fill it up and play around with it just a little bit. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna go see if I can figure out how to even open this thing. This is a little, I mean, it's secure. I don't think the paint is gonna be like coming out or anything, but cheese and crackers, Batman, how do you even open? Ah, Jesus, okay. We're good. Let's go fill this up. Oh yes, thank you.